Hey guys, listen up, listen up. Usually not doing videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Monday, Wednesdays, and the weekend edition is what I normally do, but because of what the markets are doing right now, I wanted to do a video. Markets in the day mixed, but some big things are happening here. Let's get into it. Mix. Small caps doing really poorly here, down 1.2%. Financials down 1.4%. US dollar flat, crude oil flat, gold down a bit, but silver down 1.6%. VIX spiking higher by more than 5%. Okay, the VIX, pay attention to the fear increasing. Look at small caps and financials dropping hard. Those are precursors to what is to surely come. So let's take a look at this. First, as usual, we're looking at the S&P. Now, this is Tuesday, November 7th, 2017. My name's D7. If you haven't been here before, welcome. We do technical analysis. We've been doing it a long time. And anyway, I hope that you enjoy what you're about to. I spent the last hour and a half, 2 hours refining all my trend lines, especially on the Dow 30. And so the trend lines that you're seeing now, I have put a lot of attention into. Some of them I had neglected, and now we got them dialed in. And this is one of the catalysts on why I'm redoing this or doing this video on this day. The S&P, we're going up. As long as we stay within this channel, more importantly, as long as we stay above this red line on the daily chart on the spiders, we are okay. But I'm telling you, man, we are looking very toppy. Very, very toppy. Diamonds, the Dow 30. Okay, Dow 30, oops, same thing, going up. But today, let me go to a line chart, see here. You can see. We just broke it. We broke it. So you follow my cursor here. Support, resistance, support, resistance, support. Broken. So it broke the red line. You see that? The red line's broken. No one knows it because we're still heading higher. But it is broken. Still above all major moving averages, and we have another trend line that could act as support. NASDAQ. NASDAQ is just in its own world going straight up. Really nothing to hinder this from going up even further. Now, the only problem I think that I'm starting to see here would be kind of it's just starting to roll over a bit. It's starting to get really slow. You can see this resistance. It's a hard line. So the question is, if we stay on this trajectory, that's going to put us out another full week or two going higher here. I'm not seeing that happen. So because of that, I think somewhere between where we're at now and this blue line, we're going to see a drop. Small caps certainly has my attention right now. Today we dropped 1.2% on the Russell 2000. These trend lines are just spot on right now, and pay special attention to where they're located. Really feeling good about this. Now technically it's a bull flag that we have here on the Russell's 2000. It's a bull flag, but we're seeing some big time selling take place on increased volume. Look at the volume increase here on the drop. Now we are decisively below the 20-day moving average, with the 50-day approaching very quickly. The price action is getting caught and squeezed between the 20 and the 50-day moving average. That's a point of turbulence. Look for that to happen. This red line is an internal trend line. My blue ones are my external that encapsulate price action. My red ones tend to be my internal, so they're less important to me. But they're the importance of them is because they're relevant right now. So as far as near future is concerned, the red lines, And then as far as the more prominent and usually further out are the blue lines. Major support line right here. If you look, this support line goes way back. Found support here in December, last December, so more than a year ago. Right here in February again, or March actually, February, March, then here in April, and then again in June, and then again a major one in July. We broke it in September. Now we're going to act as support here. The question is, will it remain support or will that get broken? Guys, Wednesday's a big day. I think we'll hold. I think we'll probably do a stutter step, and Thursday will probably be a breakdown, but I'm highly speculative there. Anything can happen in the markets. All I'm saying is we're heading down at this moment. Anytime you get small caps leading direction, you have to pay attention, because remember, small caps are deemed the most risky. Because of the risk factor, institutions, smart money, they want to move into it at extreme lows very, very quickly to capitalize on major movements to the upside, or they want to get out of it very quickly at the highs, at the tops, to minimize risk. Smart money is always big money, and anytime you see big volume coming in, see this blue line? Look at how many ticks on volume is above the average here. Do you see that? And that happened on the down slope on small caps. Furthermore, financials put a big fat sell on it today because it came crashing down on this red line that we talked about in yesterday's video. Rising wedge, it broke down, it's dropping, big volume on the breakdown. I called it a sell. Usually the markets are only as strong as the financials there to support it. Financials are there not supporting it. It did fill the gap. Usually once it fills the gap, it will bounce. Let's see if that happens. We're at a lot of support now. It broke down right to support levels. Let's see if small caps and financials can in fact bounce back. US dollar, we're just in our rising wedge. Now, even though we have an inverted head and shoulders, so that's a trend reversal that's bullish to the upside, we're heading up. You'll see all these calls, guys. Anytime that I make a public call, and when I do that, I'll put a symbol, a sell symbol or a buy symbol, and those are my signals for everybody to see. So I put myself out there. You get to see. It's all about credibility. It's all about being above board and transparent with our abilities and what we're able to do. That's why we've had over 2,000 people have us mentor them. Mentoring is what we're known for, and that's what we do. We have mentorships each month. We have one coming up. If you want to do 3 days with us, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, go to Grok Trade right here. Once you're there, click on Mentoring, Trading Mentor on the top. Give you more information how you can join us. Oops. Oh man, I hate when I move those lines. Whoops, moved it. Now I've got to put that back. Okay. There we are, but it's a rising wedge here on the US dollar, looking a little toppy, almost like it's going to come back. What's very important is this blue line. As long as we stay above this blue line, the US dollar is bullish. Crude oil, up, and away, very, very bullish. Gold, we got a buy on it. It is above a trend line right now, minor trend line. It's above it, so I'm still bullish. As long as it stays above this big blue line, if it stays above that and these moving or these the 200-day moving average and these trend lines, all is well with gold. Silver had a brutal little day today, but look at the seesaw. See this? Down, up, down, up. But look at the blue lines, big symmetrical triangle. Do you see that? Huge symmetrical triangle, which is very, very powerful, either to the upside or downside. And then we have an internal symmetrical triangle. What's interesting with this internal symmetrical triangle, let me add another line here. This is interesting. Yeah. No, I can't do that one. I can't do that one. Nope. So you're gone. All right. I was looking at about 4 different things on that to know where and why I would not put a trend line there. And I'll do it. I promise you, I keep talking about it, but I will do a trend line course for you guys, and it'll be eye-opening. Okay, the thing that jumps out at me here is look at the apex of this triangle in relationship to the blues. If we were going to split the blue coming across halfway, it puts us about there. The apex should be down, but it's higher. So that gives an edge to being more bullish and as bearish. However, we got the 50 and the 20, 200-day moving averages acting as resistance. I'm telling you, if it breaks through that, chances are really good it's going to probably break through the blue line too. So be watching that if you are gold bugs and you trade precious metals. VIX, I did put a buy on that today. Had a sell on it and then turn around, had to put a buy on it. It's bouncing off of a support level. And while I'm here, I'm going to look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I put a sell on it, and here are the trend lines. If we can stay above this 8 EMA, this orange line, that's going to be pretty good, but it is a rising wedge, so it's looking kind of bearish. And GBTC, got a sell on it as of yesterday, and it did drop again today. Let's see what happens, but this is a big symmetrical triangle, so this will, in fact, build pressure. Right now, I got a sell on it. A lot of volume, a ton of volume coming in up here. But what's interesting is even though we're heading higher, these are red candlesticks. So a lot of selling interest and a lot of buying interest happening at the exact same time. I went into more detail here, guys. I'm not going to do the Dow 30, but those lines are spot on and gorgeous. I'll share them with you probably maybe tomorrow. And so I'm going to go have dinner. I'm doing a late video here, and my family is waiting. So you guys have a good one. Take care. Hope to see you in our next mentor show.